So the title of our lesson was entitled, Brother, Where Are Your Clothes? Now, we were told that we were going to discover that he was an actor, a dramatist crying in the streets without clothes to show God's people their sorrow and security. So we spent a lot of time yesterday. Let me go back first. First, on Monday, we spent a lot of time with 50% talking about Micah and 50% talking about African Americans who were orators and who could deliver messages for our people. Then yesterday, we spent most of our time just talking about Micah. We wanted to know what it was that Micah did, how did Micah do it, and what was Micah's process. Well, today, we're going to do just a little bit different. We're going to spend most of our time talking about how we can use what Micah did and compare what Micah did to what we're going to do when we leave these, now that we have studied these lessons, what we can do and where we can get some models for doing what we are going to do once this lesson is over.
Dr. Martin Luther King was an American Baptist minister and activist and became the most visible spokesperson and leader in the American Civil Rights Movement from 1955 until his assassination in 1968. He was born January 13th, 1929. He was assassinated in Memphis, April 4th, 1968. His wife was Coretta Scott King. Children, Martin III, Yolanda, Bernice, and Dexter.
Michael's message was precisely directed toward Jerusalem. He prophesied the future destruction of Jerusalem and Samaria. He rebuked the people of Judah for their dishonesty and their idolatry. His mission was to transform the living of the incarcerated people and their families. We do the same by being tough on crime at this time.
In the last days, the mountain of the Lord's temple will be established as the highest of the mountains. It will be exalted above the hills, and peoples will stream to it. Many nations will come and say, "Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the temple of the God of Jacob. He will teach us his ways, so that we may walk in his paths." The law will go out from Zion, the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Micah, he prophesied through 3 kings of Judah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah. And also that his prophecies range from 735 to 710 BC, which was about 25 years. And I'm trying to think of one other thing that hadn't been said. Oh, Micah was from Moresheth Gath, which is located 25 miles southwest of Jerusalem on the border of Judah and Philistia near Gath.
When Thurgood Marshall was born, his born name was actually Thorogood, and he decided in the second grade, Thorogood Marshall. Thorogood Marshall. He was named after his grandfather's freed slave, but in the second grade, he decided that he was tired of writing such a first long name that he wanted to change his name to Thurgood.
We are living in the last days now. We see fires in California and also floods of water in Alabama and places. So it says we are living in the last days. And what the Bible said about the fires, we see it before our eyes. And also the water, we always, flooding different places and different cities and towns. So we are living in the last days. And we see it before our own eyes.
Right.
Obey me to listen.
Okay, what does obey mean?
Obey me to listen.
Who you listen to?
People that I know.
Okay, so a stranger can tell you something.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. So if stop. So if a stranger tells you something, are you supposed to listen to that stranger?
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Okay, what can you listen to a stranger?
If they tell you if you're empty around and they tell you to go sit down, you can do that. But if a stranger says, come here, don't go with them. They will just be
Okay.
That's a good answer.
Right. What about you, Marlon? What you got to say?
Obey me if you got listen.
Okay, so if a stranger tell you to do something, can you do it?
Yeah.
What can you do that a stranger tell you to do?
I can draw pictures of me and my mom.
2, 3.
What's in the world with all your heart?
Again.
What's in the world with all your heart?
Okay, ask Jalen, what are you making? Mr. Dennis talking to you.
Well, actually, I'm making
Hey, we're not talking. What are you making, Jalen?
a fish.
A fish? Okay. Jordan, what are you making?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse? Okay. You, what are you making?
Fourth, I'm making a Grinch machine.
A Grinch machine. Okay. What are you making, Marley?
I'm making a crystal mountain. I'm already done.
Justice, what are you making?
No, not a Grinch. I'm trying to find out how did I make Daniel Tiger.
Okay.
Red light, didn't he?